the Sci-Fi Invasion. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in the Sci-Fi Classics box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. The movie I watched today was The Galaxy Invader from 1985. Now, this is a movie I've seen many a time before. I've seen it on its own, in box sets similar to this. I've seen it with Elvira, I've seen it with Riff Tracks commentary. This movie's been around. It's kind of a staple of like easily licensable garbage that you can just throw out there on television. This is the kind of movie that you wake up in the middle of the night when you left your TV on and it's just on. Now, this is a Don Dohler movie, and there's a lot of sayings about Dom Dohler, that he makes dull movies, and that's true. He also makes the same movie over and over and over again, and that also kind of is one of my problems with Dom Dohler, is that I like his movies, but I couldn't differentiate any of them. I think Night Beast has an interesting monster, but it's just Galaxy Invader, I think, with just a slightly higher budget. But I do enjoy Dom Dohler movies. I have to be in a very specific mood for them, and full disclosure, I was not in the mood to watch that kind of movie when I had to watch this, but that's what this series is. It's watching 50 movies in a very short amount of time for this show. But I will give my review as honestly as I can. I don't think this is the worst movie ever. I think there's a lot of really interesting quirks about it. The family drama, I think, is one of the more interesting elements of these Dom Dohler films. This one has an abusive father who has a big old rip in his shirt that's hilarious. This guy is a complete scumbag. The father character, he's like constantly threatening to murder his daughter's boyfriends. He beats up his son. He's just so vile and cruel to his family that, like, you want him to get killed by this monster. And an interesting thing about this one, and I struggle to remember if this is a similar thing with the rest of the Dom Dohler movies, but I think the alien in this is more sympathetic. With the alien factor, I believe there was several sets of aliens, and one was good and the rest were bad, or something to that effect. With this one, it's a good alien that's kind of just thrown into a bad situation and is, like, I think, accidentally killing people or killing people in self-defense. And that's an interesting element to it, but the alien stuff, I think, is the weaker things in the movie. The best stuff in it, the stuff with the family, it's the most quotable, it's the weirdest stuff in the movie. Now let's get into a little bit of the plot of the movie. If you've seen one of these movies, see them all, but an alien spaceship lands or crashes on Earth, and it's got some interested parties involved. One of them, or two of them I should say, is a teacher and a student who are interested in UFOs. The other is a family, just the grossest hillbillies you could imagine. The father, like I mentioned before, is incredibly abusive. He's got a big old hole in his shirt, and he's so vile. But he gets an orb from the alien, which for some reason he thinks is going to be like a big money maker. He's like, this is gonna make us rich, and it's like it's an orb. I don't know why he thinks like I don't know why he thinks that this will make money until later on in the movie when he knows for a fact it's an alien. But yeah, that's kind of the plot of the movie. There's a bunch of hillbillies in the woods hunting an alien. There's the good guys who want to save the alien, and it's your typical Dom Dohler flick. With that said, if you like Dom Dohler movies, this movie's for you, but you've probably already seen it. This is one of the more popular ones that he made. I like it, but this particular viewing of it, I wasn't in the mood for it, so it did detract from my personal enjoyment, but this is one I could recommend. It's one that I think is fun to watch on your own and with friends, which is one of the main driving points of this series. Is this what kind of viewing experience should you watch this with? And I think it's a pretty versatile movie to watch, and I think there's a lot to love. I think there's a lot to dislike, and I feel like that's all I really have to say about it. I can enjoy this one. I didn't enjoy it this time, but yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember, please be kind and rewind.